Hi, this is Shaika, also known as Shy.
And this is Christine, also known as Schmo.
And we are Flawless
Inspiration.
Today we thought to discuss our vulnerabilities. We just feel that it's important to kind of talk about like our challenges and if we're feeling like we're like the discomfort within where we are in the space that we are in our life at this moment. Just be honest to say that we're not always feeling inspired. We're not always feeling our best selves. We're not always feeling like we are worthy. We're not always feeling like we matter. So with that being said, we just kind of want to vent about that.
Yeah, we want to be candid.
Yeah.
So Shy's gonna begin. So where do you feel you are right now? Like
in a limbo, to be honest. A lot, I'm mostly positive, generally speaking, or whatever, but I do have a lot of challenges with my lack of self-worth in my gifts. Like gifts meaning like my, me being able to do hair, me being able to do makeup, me being creative. And I think the reason why I have a lot of resistance is because I'm so used to not being in that particular element. I mean, truth be told,
because it's not like. So, for an example, you are confident in your work, right?
Yeah, like
because you do it every day.
Yes.
In regards
to my regular
our job, yeah,
right.
But you're also your talent because you can produce hair because we all tell you how beautiful it is and how we love it. But it's probably because you don't do it on a consistent... Well, you do it consistently.
Now I do, but in the past
I
haven't.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to... Like, thankfully, through people kind of... what are you going to... Self-reassuring me. Yeah. That's what's building on my confidence, and that's helped so much. So I'm so thankful for all the people that see the value in my work and the value in me, in choosing me, because, a lot of people are talented, but it doesn't mean that they like what they do or the energy that they're giving towards it. It doesn't mean that it's always up to par. So that's something that I definitely struggle with. And I used to struggle with it in my regular, in our regular day job with, wanting to go for certain positions and not getting it and stuff. And I just had to realize, at least you put yourself out there, because most people don't put themselves out there.
Agreed.
And if I keep getting resistance and not developing myself at my current employer, that means that it's not for me, And the more that I realize, it's just making me realize that is not really where I'm supposed to be. The experience is amazing, and I'm grateful for the job, but it's not my passion, and I want to be totally doing something that I'm passionate about. I mean, I've always been one to chase my financial, like chase money in essence versus chasing like love of something, and I'm totally don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired of that.
I think as well as like so much of the world. Right?
Yeah.
We get put in positions, but I admire you that you're willing to take that step of faith and just be like, you know what, this is what I want.
Yeah, because, I'm not going to be fully happy if I don't go and do what I want. I don't want to be at my job complaining about it and not doing anything, just sitting there and complaining the whole time. That just, to me, is so unproductive. What's the point?
You're unhappy and unfulfilled, right?
Yeah. So,
that's the worst feeling in the world, to just be unfulfilled.
Right.
And you get so much excitement when someone leaves you and they have their hair done or makeup. I see it in your eyes.
Yes, I just love it. I really, truly love it. And it's to the point where I love it, but I'm just saying on the flip side of it, when they leave me, sometimes I question my work.
Yeah, and I was just telling Shaika today, I was like, you know what, we need to just put a stop to that automatically and be like, you know what, just say no.
Yeah.
I'm not going to question it.
Yeah.
And just believe in yourself. But it's hard sometimes to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
It really is. Like,
no, if you're not taught to believe in yourself, if you're not taught to kind of make sure that you're confident and don't look for outside people to help validate who you are and what you can offer, then you will do that.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
it's so hard.
Yeah?
And like I could tell you all day, because I think Shy is amazing at what she does. Like when I leave Shy from her doing my hair or makeup or whatever, I just feel like the bomb times 10.
And I'm so grateful for that. And you tell me, and that's helping me boost up my confidence and stuff like that. And like on top of that, like I have to put in the work for me to get better. Like, how am I ever going to get confident if I don't perfect my craft?
Yeah.
And that's what I wasn't doing. I mean, I've always done hair and makeup since I can remember. I've always done it. Not the makeup part, but more of the hair part. I've always been doing it. You know, I got my hairdressing license when I was 17, so I did it, you know. But working for somebody in a hair salon, that experience, I think I took so negatively that it just deterred me from my path and passion. So I went into the corporate world and then never left, but I've always done it on the side. But the difference between then and now is that I would do it, but it wasn't the same feeling. Like, I think I did it because I did like it, but I didn't value the experiences that I, you know?
And now that you're like, this is what I want to do, now you're adamant of like wanting to make sure you do 120%.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's just like, if I keep coming back to it, then clearly this is what I want to do, or I should be doing.
Absolutely.
You know?
And I told Shaika I had a vision of her, this is what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Years ago,
a long time ago,
before Shaika and I even really became so much more closer than we are now.
Yeah.
I just visualized Shaika doing something with the fashion, the hair, the makeup. We were standing outside of our building, and I was actually like, Shai, you need to create this page, and you need to do this. Because she has like a dope fashion, like,
thank you.
In sense, like, she's amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that, as well as you know.
Thank you.
The reason why we haven't done really what we want to do is because we felt either we're too old for it, or we're not good enough, or that market is saturated,
and
and you're scared of being like accepted or people supporting. You know, or you want to do it collectively with somebody. So if you don't get the kind of same enthusiasm and consistency, then you're not going to do it. If you don't feel like the person's giving the drive, like, there's so much reasons why we didn't do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just like, you know, enough is enough here. You know, what is the point of complaining? What's the worst can do? Just put yourself out there. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, what is the worst? We fail, right?
Right.
And then we try again.
That's what I'm saying.
Because truthfully, let's be real here, any successful person that is doing what they love failed. Maybe multiple times.
More than likely multiple times.
Because to me, that's the devil getting in your way. Like, oh my God, this person's potential is outrageous. Mm-hmm. Like, they're going to be everything.
Yes.
So let me just step on their dreams real quick.
Yes.
And a lot of people end up not doing what they're born to do because of that. And that's when you just have to keep coming back. And it's hard, right,
It is
Shaika?
hard. It is hard. But it's almost like getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Of course, it's uncomfortable to say, oh my God, let me shift this. Imagine me, I've been in the corporate world for over 20 years. It will be uncomfortable for me to shift that. But is that worth it to me? Because I want to be ultimately truly happy. Exactly. You know, I have to be truly happy. So you have to lay down a plan to get to where you want to get to, right? And work at it every day, tirelessly.
Every day. And you know what? It's not going to be all peaches and cream. No. You are going to feel defeated. You're going to be like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. Because I sure enough feel this way with school. Like, I cried the other day. Like, I can't do this.
You sure can. If you really want it.
You could do anything you put your mind to.
You really can. Anything.
Yeah. And the crazy part I was telling Shaika is today, I thought I was the only one feeling that way. And this other girl came to me crying, saying, oh my God, I felt like giving up. But then I thought of you, and you told me I could take the class again. And we all have these feelings.
We all have.
We're not the only ones that feel like we can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even me. I mean, to be told, I'm not confident all the time. Sometimes I don't think that I'm enough. Sometimes I do feel like I mean, you know, it's so much people are doing it. So, you know, but the difference is I'm not doing it because everybody else is doing it. Yeah. I'm doing it because that's what I really like. And I can do it. Like, God gave me that gift to do it.
Sure did.
Why am I not going to nurture that?
Exactly. You remember that video that you sent to me, that Joanna sent to you?
Yes. If you have
gifts. It was everything. Yeah. Like, he talked about somebody frying chicken and how this person fried chicken amazingly.
Yes.
And that's how KFC and Popeyes came about. Like,
right.
Everyone has a gift.
Yes.
Like, if you know how to fry some chicken,
then
go fry some damn chicken and go sell that chicken. Because there's a market for that. Like, Raimi, I'm telling Raimi, you can cook. Raimi can cook her ass off. Like, Raimi, do something with your skill.
Which is our friend, by the way.
Yes, Raimi. My friend. Yeah. But, like, I just feel like all these people have amazing gifts, and we collectively don't believe in ourselves. But it's not because because Shaika's always pumping my head up. You know what I'm saying?
There's so many reasons
I have to believe.
You have to believe it. You have to know it for yourself, and we need to stop looking outward for gratification
and validation.
Because
you're not gonna always be there to be like, you got this.
Exactly.
You got this.
Right?
You got this.
Right.
No, I gotta be like, Christine, you got this.
Yes.
And anytime that I don't believe in myself, I'm gonna be like, nah.
Yes.
Cut that off.
Exactly. I believe in myself. I am worthy. I am enough. Confirmations on a daily basis more than likely will help, staying away from negative people and energies telling you that, oh, really, that's going to be hard. That's the devil talking. I'm just saying.
It is going to be hard. You don't got to stamp that.
Right. And I mean, not for nothing. I was listening to this entrepreneur, right? And he gave this a perfect, if you can do your job without needing your job, why is the middleman there? Why? I'm just saying, and it's not even to say that you should just go and up and leave your job. No, but if you have certain talents, you should do it. Even say if it's something even separate from, if you love your day job, right? But you love something else, then you facilitate into that your plan, because you're gonna feel more fulfilled if you're doing more. You're not
doing something else,
right? Doing that something else, and you never know what that something else can lead you into.
Yeah,
is the point. There's a lot of people that love their job, which is cool, but make sure that you really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I had to start realizing if I'm getting up in the morning and I'm not happy to get to where I need to get to, then that's a problem. I need to shift that energy.
Absolutely,
it totally is a problem.
Because that to you eventually wears you out.
It really
I've worked
does.
with people throughout my life that were completely unhappy and bitter as hell.
Yes.
That to me is weighing.
Oh my God.
Imagine just walking around bitter as hell. You have all that
complaining all the
time.
Every
day, all day.
Every day you gotta have something negative to say about the job. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Because you're still sitting here complaining. I don't want to hear it. It's almost like, shut up. So it's like me. I just purposefully remove myself from those surroundings. I really... If you're not about positivity, if you're not about progression, if you're not about, speaking life into others and within yourself, if you're complaining about everything and you're not doing anything about it, then I'm not saying I'm better than you or anything. It's just that my energy is not there. So therefore, I will not surround myself around that type of energies. Period. Because I'm going to worry about me first. I don't care about nobody else first. I care about me first. And everybody should care about their self first. Sometimes people can be very toxic to your energy, and then when they're negative, you're gonna end up being a negative.
That's true.
And then I started noticing that I was starting to get like that. Complaining, but you still sitting there not doing anything about it. What is the point?
Yeah.
If you're gonna be complaining, you might what is the point? You don't feel better after you're complaining, but you'll feel better if you take action, though, right? If you want something, everybody is enough for whatever it is, and just because you don't get you go for a job or whatever doesn't mean that you're not good enough for that job. It means that it's either not right for you right now or it's not for you at all.
Yeah.
Right?
Experience.
Right?
Yeah, I went for a position and I was a little down and I talked it through and I was like, you know what? I didn't get it because it just wasn't for me. And I believe wholeheartedly it wasn't for me.
No, it really wasn't.
And I've accepted it. Yeah, yes. It really wasn't. 110%.
It wasn't.
And I'm 110% okay.
Exactly.
Promise.
You don't need to fit into no mold that is not for you. And that's what we do a lot of the time. We
always try to fit into
We just look at an image of what an ideal job is. Oh, this will be ideal.
Yeah.
No.
And in reality, that is not ideal.
Right. Because everybody, to me, is made for a purpose. You may not be purposeful working for that doing that job to help humanity. It's not your purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then if it's not your purpose, there will be resistance.
There will be. Anytime there's resistance, that means that it's not for you. That's just my opinion. It's not for you.
It's a great opinion because it's the truth.
Right?
There shouldn't be resistance when it's for you.
Right. If it's for you, you feel so in your element, and if you don't know what it is that you're here to do, figure out, pay attention to the things that you do that make you feel joyful. And I'm 37 years old and I'm just realizing what my passion is.
And it takes time, Shy. There's people that didn't learn their passion until 50, 60, 65, 70.
You got to it's important to take the time. And if you don't know, and the reason why I realized that, I must have heard it somewhere, but somebody was like, or something that I read or heard or something was like, pay attention to how you're feeling in the moment. you know? And I remember I did a Sweet 16, right? I did like 9 heads that day. I was up like 6 o'clock in the morning, drove to 45 minutes away, you know, because I travel, you know what I mean? So I drove 45 minutes away. It was like I worked my regular job, but this was on a weekend or whatever, and I had the day of my life. Like, it was amazing. And I'm like, you know what? This is what I need to be doing.
Yeah, and you really, like, the beautiful part about everything, I was going to say the crazy part, but the beautiful part about everything is when Shy does my makeup or my hair, and I'm not just saying this because Shy is my friend, like, I genuinely, truly mean it. Like, when she does my hair and makeup, I feel her passion. When she touches me, she wants me to feel beautiful, and she wants to make me look beautiful. And when she's done, she gets probably just as excited as me.
I do.
And it's like so beautiful. Like, and I told Shy, like, always keep that feeling because it's beautiful. Like, always remain who you are because that's so beautiful. And I believe in my heart, Shy will always be that way because she just gets so excited.
I do.
It's beautiful. Like, every single head that she's ever touched, she just gets so excited.
I do.
And that's beautiful. Like, that's passion right there. You know, you could tell that, like, Shy's not just doing it for the hell of it. Like, no. That's what you were born to do. That's what you love to do. That's what brings you true happiness. And that's beautiful. Yeah. Because people search their whole life for that.
Yeah, you know, so I'm working my day job, but because I love my passion, I'm
look at that box on there. It says happiness. Hashtag happiness.
Oh my God, look at that. Synchronicity. But at the end of the day, it's because I really, you know, I sacrifice. I don't really care to go out. And like, I go out every now and again, though. But mostly I'm working my day job. And then I'm doing the hair and makeup on the side. After work, sometimes 12 o'clock, midnight, I'm doing hair. But it doesn't bother me because I really enjoy it.
Exactly. You know? And I was telling Shy a couple of weeks ago, like, sometimes I feel like I really don't be hustling the way I should. Because truthfully, you're only going to get to where you need to be by hustling. You need to be a hustler. Like, you can't just sit there and be like, it's gonna come to me. No, it's really not. Like, you gotta really go out there and chase what you want. And you gotta be your number one supporter. Like, you gotta be, I don't want to say arrogant, but you gotta be like confident. Like, yo, I am the bomb. I don't care what you think. I'm dope at this.
Yeah, and don't let nobody ever dim your dim your light, dim your shine, dim your light. Whatever is for you, it's for you, and it's amazing. Like, you know, there's so many things that come at you to make you less confident within yourself and stuff. And so what? So what if they say you're conceited? So what if they say that you're overly confident? So what? Because at the end of the day, that's their you know, like, I used to always think that way, like, oh my God, you know, am I being too overly confident and stuff like that? But I need that, because if I don't have that, then I'm not going to believe in myself the way I need to. We should be overly confident. We need to. How you treat people is another way. Like, you shouldn't be, you know, but just because you're confident and you believe in yourself and you're very, you know, self-assured doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. And I feel like we equate that to be a negative aspect. Like, oh my gosh, she's so into herself. Well, you should be, because those are the ones that are successful when they really are into themselves. And it doesn't mean that you're not a nice person just because you think about you first and you love yourself that much you're gonna outwardly show the confidence.
You really have to, especially in today's society. I feel like everyone is like going through something in their life, and I feel like self-love is key, man. You got to love yourself enough to believe in yourself and just go for it.
Yeah, because who else is gonna do it?
Yeah, you're not gonna love me the way I need to love me.
Right.
You're not gonna believe in me. You're gonna believe in me, but you're not gonna believe in me the way I believe in me.
Right. You're not. And sometimes people will believe in you so much, but you don't do it. But it doesn't matter how much, because there's a lot of people that I believe in so much, and I feel like they're not working to their full potential. But I could say the same for myself, first of all. Secondly, they gotta believe it on their own too.
Yeah.
Because once you know, then you grow and you change and you welcome it with open arms. But if you're not there yet, then you're just not there yet, and it is what it is. I can't make you, because I can't make you want something more than yourself.
You can't.
I can't make you work hard, tirelessly at something if you don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, if you want something that bad, it doesn't matter. There's nothing that's gonna stop you. And at the end of the day, things will be provided for you. At the end of the day, just by you going for it.
Exactly.
A lot of times you overthink. Oh, it's always going to line itself. And that's just what I started realizing, you know, like, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm doing it anyway, and it just ends up happening.
They're just gonna fall into your lap.
It does.
Like there's things that have happened with you in the last couple of weeks that just happened, right?
I know.
And it gives me the chills. Like I just got chills all over
like
my body.
Amazing things. Yeah. Like amazing things.
It's almost the universe saying, "Here, Shaika.
Yes.
Now I gave you what you need. Now you need to do what you're supposed to do."
Now if you go and do the okie doke, then that's on you. The okie doke, because we do a lot of okie dokie around here. And I'm not saying y'all, I'm talking about myself. A lot of okie doke nonsense. And God is like, you know what? We're going to bless you with this. Because it was like money. It had to do with large amounts of money that I had to give up. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Because it was the person that it was for a purpose. And things end up working out that I didn't have to do that. You know what I mean?
And that to me is 100% the universe.
You know what I mean?
God was like, all right, Shaika. And that's where like your own, what is that word? Oh, I'm trying to think of it. Like when God will give you what you need and want, but then it's your own decision to.
Yes, because you're gonna. Yes, exactly. Because we all are given the tools, whether we utilize it or recognize that. That's up to us. You know what I mean? You can't. And if you keep in it, your mindset has to be changed too. Like in the moment when I made that decision of having to make that choice to give up that, whatever I had to give up or whatever. Prior to that, it was like, oh my God, wearing on me. And I just released, like, you know what? This has to happen.
Yeah.
It'll come back. I need to stop focusing on, the material and how, you know what I mean? I need to stop worrying about that. And once I released and stopped worrying, things just kind of happened like organically, and it was just amazing.
See, and that's so dope to me because I watched this whole Oprah thing I told you, and I was going through a period in my life where I was really sad. This was a couple of years ago, and I watched this thing with Oprah. And she was like, when she released it is when everything fell into play.
Because you realize resistance is only blocking you from whatever direction.
In every sense, man. Every sense. Like us women, some of us women and some of us men want a relationship so bad that we really do be putting up a resistance. And we're blocking our own blessings. And we don't even realize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot.
We do. Because I know I probably have blocked my blessings with certain individuals. I have.
Yeah, because you're protecting yourself, you're guarding yourself. Yeah. But really, we truly should be open.
Shutting people down that probably I should have let in.
Yes.
Because I'm over here putting all these walls and barriers and fences.
For what? Like, no one can really hurt you. No one can really hurt you. You have control over it.
We gotta stop being so fearful. Like you said that. Stop being so fearful.
Because fear will...
Alexa is talking.
Alexa, we didn't say anything to you. Goodbye. No, but the fear holds us back from so much.
So much, right?
And it's not even worth it.
From our dreams, from our aspirations, from relationships, from so much, man. So when I think about it, like, I'm single, and that's because I'm so fearful. And in my past, I've let people in that shouldn't have been in, but that's because I was like, oh, nothing can really be about in that situation. And then I'll close out somebody that I know probably could have been great for me because of my fear. Because I'm like, well,
because you're lumping everybody in the same bucket. I know
I could probably love them and they could love me, but I'm scared. So I let my dreams, right, or certain things that I want to go for. Well, I don't really know. I'm scared. They're all excuses, man. We gotta stop being so fearful. We gotta live a life
that's fulfilling for
because
yourself.
The worst thing that can happen is you fail.
Yep.
And guess what?
You dust yourself off because you learn. Everything that we experience is a learning experience. So why not whatever you want to do, like your passions and your aspirations?
Why not fail at doing what you love?
Right.
Right.
You know.
So what? You fail.
Right. You know. But it's the belief that you're gonna win is what's gonna allow you to win, though, right?
Like that's your passion. So if you're going for something you love and you fail, okay, get back up.
Right.
And go again.
Right. Right.
And you might fall again.
Right.
And guess what? What are you gonna do?
Right. Dust them knees off and keep it going.
I love her.
You too. It's just.
And I'm so proud of her, man.
Thank you,
guys. I'm
proud of you too because you're doing school, and I know it's tough.
It is tough.
She's going through the whole summer doing school. Friday, Saturday, she's in school. During the week, she's hustling. You know, working the 40-hour week job. Then we're recording, and then you taking care of your daughter, and you still have to be a mother and cook and everything for your kids or whatever. And you're doing it. And I could see the stress on her. You know what I mean? And she's doing it.
Thank you.
Because not for nothing, I was in school too, and I stopped. I was like, you know what? You know, I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, but to be honest, what I want to do, I don't feel like I need to go to school. So it
you don't.
And it just kind of works out for me. But that's not her same story. What she wants to do, it's, you know, she wants to be a nurse. You have to go to school for it. So with that being said, regardless of what resistance presents itself, she's gonna push through it. We talked about this. You've always wanted to be a nurse. Let's not keep holding up the, you know, you don't want to be 60 and say, damn, I really should have freaking went for what I wanted to do, but here I am and miserable. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't want to be miserable. And honestly, Shaika definitely inspires me, and I'm not just saying that because she's sitting next to me. You're welcome. Like, Shaika is just a hustler, you know what I'm saying? Like, my girl hustles. Like,
whatever I want,
and let's talk about what greatness you are, Shaika. Like, Shaika's a mother, right? She has 2 younger kids. I have a young kid, but she has 2 younger kids. And both of her kids are both involved in activities. Shaika's married. Shaika not only works a 40-hour week, but she does hairdressing on the side, and she travels, right? She travels for the hair. She travels for the hair and makeup. So Shaika hustles, man. And hair is not quick and easy. The process can take hours, right? And Shaika just wakes up in the morning and does it again. And Shaika makes time for all her friends on top of that.
Yeah, I try.
You're a good person, man. That's why I know in my heart good things are going to come to you.
Thank you.
So you need to really believe in yourself and be like, yo, I'm bomb. I'm bomb.
And I'm working through that. I'm
working on it. And it takes time, girl. It takes time. But
gaining the confidence, you know, because people would probably never, ever have no idea, you know what I mean? But I'm working through, you know,
and that's
challenges.
Real. That's real, and that's you being authentic, and I'm sure people can appreciate that because you're going to see the transformation in Shaika, which is going to be dope for you and the viewers.
Right, and you as well, you know. There's so many things that you want to do, too.
Absolutely.
And not just nursing you want to do, you know. There's a lot that you want to do out, you know, like, I mean, not for nothing. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, keep it 100.
Our corporate job, we appreciate of it, but it's not for us, you know. It's just not for us. So with that being said, we're putting things in motion to kind of change that direction. And whatever happens, but everything that's gonna happen is supposed to happen, and it's not gonna break us down. It's to make us stronger, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and we can't keep using people as a crutch too, you know. And that's what I always would do is well, actually no, I wouldn't use people as a crutch in a sense where I felt like I had to keep this job in order for things to work itself out, you know. And it's just like, you know, if I'm really, you know, like, and I would, you know, and honestly, truth be told, me realizing that I need to leave that type of work environment, I talked to my director about it one time, and he's like, you know, I was venting, feeling like I was unfulfilled, and, you know, I wasn't, how you call it? I wasn't,
living your purpose? Or?
Like, no, I wasn't, like, looked for certain things and stuff like that. And he's just like, well, why? Have you even expressed that you want to do this or expressed that you wanted to do that? And I started to think to myself, like, Shaika, you're not even putting your all into it. So that's why you're not getting what you really within the job.
You know.
But it's because subconsciously I know that I don't really want to be there. And that's why I'm not working to my full potential. And not to say that I'm not doing my job to the best of my ability, but sometimes mentally you can get drained. You can become depressed about it because you feel like you have to sit there, you know. And all my life it's like, oh well, just go to school, get a job, and retire. And it's just like,
that's
really?
What they tell us. Like, no, like, not. Let's go away from that mentality.
It's
like,
just stupid.
Like that. I was just telling Shaika, my daughter's in dance, and sometimes I think as parents we always want our, not you, Shy, but I know a lot of parents are like, oh, I want my child to do this, but it's always what we want. But what does our children want? So here I am bringing my daughter to dance, and you know, dance is beautiful, and she did want to do it initially. But the other day she checked me. She said, Mommy, I'm here because you want me to be here. And I said, wow, like, okay. So I still wanted her to go to dance even after that. And then I'm like, no, like, that is what Christine wants. That's not what my daughter wants. And I know you're not like that. Like, you really be doing what Dante wants to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
and I respect that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make my daughter do what she doesn't want to do. Like, she don't want to dance, baby. You don't got to dance. She wants to play basketball. Like, she really looks up to her big brother, and that's what he does, and that's what she's going to do. So, we need to, as parents, stop trying to make our kids go to, school. So, what if they don't want to go to school? It's fine.
Yeah.
They don't have to go to school to be successful.
Right. They really don't.
They don't.
There's plenty of people that
we shove school down our children's throats.
We really do. And it's because society makes it seem like that's the end-all, be-all.
No. No.
Meanwhile,
no, and they don't need to make honors. Like I was telling Shaika, like Jalen made first honors all year, and then the third quarter she didn't make first honors, she made second. And I said, baby, you did wonderful. You didn't need to make. No.
As long as she's doing well, and that's it. Like,
and you know what she said, Mommy? I tried my hardest, and you know what, Jalen?
That's good enough.
Good enough.
Exactly.
I don't want to be that mother of first honor. No, you don't need to do that. That's where our children are growing up. Adults are all anxious and have all this types of depression, anxiety. No, you didn't make honors? Okay.
Yeah,
let's keep moving. That's good.
It's okay.
You gave your all.
Right, you know, and
that's why we don't feel worthy.
Yes,
to begin with,
because we need to be.
We push that pressure on them.
Yeah, and over who's the benchmark of it all,
like, and who are we trying to prove ourselves to people that don't care.
Right.
My child made honors, so what?
Exactly. And honestly, truth be told, that's why I don't really show that stuff on social media on purpose, because I don't think that defines anyone.
It doesn't.
In my opinion,
it doesn't. Right. But I was like.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Because you're proud of your baby.
I did. And I shared the first time. The second time I didn't share it because I think I was going to the transformation, and I'm just like, no. Who, these people don't care. My daughter made honors. Like, I just want that clap. Sometimes I don't need the clap.
Because you know you're doing a good job, and she's still doing well in school. The teacher's confirming that she's doing good, and that's it.
That's all that matters.
We're not saying don't go to school and just be a bum sitting on the couch
all
day.
But do what you want.
But do what you do.
If you want school, do school.
Like for me, the way I'm gonna teach my kids is like, you know what? You got to figure out what you want to do right now, and we'll nurture that. Okay, you know.
Yeah.
So my son, he does his little activities. One of the activities he doesn't want to do. I'm like, well, do you have a backup plan? You know, and you got to pay attention. Like, he likes doing that activity. It's just because he's being lazy and he feels like he's missing out on partying and you know, going to like it's karate. As a matter of fact, he does karate and he plays the piano. The karate is 2 days a week. During the week, before he was missing certain school activities to be with his friends, and then he's like, I hate karate. Well, why you hate karate, Dante? Oh, because I miss out on such and such, hanging out with this person and that person. I'm like, well, you don't really hate karate. It's because you feel like you're missing out on some stuff.
Yeah, and they're going to get like that.
They're going to get like that.
That's why I keep feeding Jalen.
So, but that's good, though, because in her instance, she truly doesn't enjoy it anymore, and you could tell by the dynamic. Doesn't mean that she's not going to be good at it, but you
it doesn't matter that we won't come back.
Exactly, but you'll shift it to something else. Like, I'm like, Dante, that's fine. We don't have to do karate, but what else are you going to be doing? Because you're not sitting around, laying around in my house.
That's so crazy. So I didn't talk about this with Shaika, but I said the same exact words.
You see that?
Because I said, Jalen, so I don't want to push something, but I want you
You're going to do something.
You got to do something. Right? Yes. We're not going to sit on the tablet.
No.
On the couch.
Right.
Lazy.
Exactly.
We need to be creative.
Yes.
We need to use our creative juices.
Yes.
We need to be, that's why there's like so much laziness now.
Yes.
And I'm not going to lie, sometimes I'm lazy. I know Shaika's a hustler
but sometimes I'm
lazy sometimes. And I don't want Jalen to pick up those traits. You know what I mean?
Yep. So with that being said, it's like, you know what? Okay, that's fine, but we're going to shift that into something else.
That's so funny.
No, seriously.
No, it's funny because I said the same exact, we were the same exact age.
And my daughter, she now says, oh, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. But then when I see her in the element of dance, because that's all she does, she's like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. Well, that's fine, but you're going to be certainly doing something else. But I feel like she's doing it to piggyback off her brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because she is so young.
Yeah, so she's, you know, you don't realize that they're paying attention, but they're paying attention too.
To each other, yeah.
Yeah, no. And no, Dante, and then he, and it's so crazy because not for nothing, he's like, Mommy, like, I'm like, oh, you know, having this whole, like, moment of, oh my God, I don't know what to do. In my future, I definitely don't see myself staying where I'm at, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and I'm like battling this decision. He's like, Mommy, just leave and just do what you love to do, which is hair and makeup. He's like, you're gonna do amazing. Like, really, just quit. Like, and I'm like, wow, baby. It's not that easy, but, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, but I mean, it technically is really that easy, though, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Well, I already have a vision for Shaika, and I want you guys to stay tuned because actually this Sunday we're gonna be cleaning out Shaika's closet, and we're gonna put a Poshmark.
You see how excited I get for like little things like that?
I'm very happy too.
That means like it's like so my element. I love beauty, fashion, hair, makeup. Like I love that whole thing, and Christina is very like-minded in that sense. So I'm like, you know, like I used to have a shopping, like I used to shop so much, like to the point where Yeah, like to the point where I would put myself in debt for shopping, you know?
It's bad.
And I'm so proud of myself because I've totally shifted that mentality.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, you know what? I have all these nice things, and why not make Shy's closet? Like,
yeah, so guys, look out for that, because when I tell you this girl has amazing looking clothes and shoes, I got the chills because I'm so excited to bring you guys like to Shaika's closet, like it's gonna be dope. And we might even throw some Schmo clothes in there for the bigger, curvier girls. So look out for that. We're gonna vlog that. And that's gonna be fun. We're gonna transformation.
Yes, our transformations and stuff like that. But you know, I still love I still love all that, obviously, whatever. But I want to be smart about it going forward.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely, and that's a good lesson to teach your children.
And that's that part. You know what I mean?
Because I love to shop, and I definitely, and Jalen doesn't like to save. Like we always, Jonathan and I, my son, always will tell you gotta save. Like I give her I love. All we drink is water in this house, so we always bring back the bottles, and I always give Jay the money, and she's always like instantly want to spend it. And John's like, baby, save your money. Like, you don't understand the concept of money, and I understand why. And she'll go with me to the store, and here I am buying, so I got to be more conscious of that. And then I really respect for Shaika for that too, because she kind of teaches me that. She's gonna be my little financial planner.
Yeah, because she has a lot of big goals, and I could so see it, but in order for you to want certain things, you have to shift.
You do
things.
And it's also like a I don't say generational thing, but it's also like what you've been adapted to your whole life growing up.
Agreed.
And I wasn't taught.
I wasn't either.
And that's beautiful
why.
That you learned
that's
that.
Why.
And no shade, obviously. I love my mom.
Yes.
But I wasn't taught to save.
No.
I wasn't taught to buy a home. I wasn't taught to do this stuff.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, and I think it's beautiful Shaika taught herself, so now it's my turn to teach myself. And lucky my son is doing his.
Well, no, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, lucky my son is really not following in my footsteps. Jonathan is looking to buy a home, which is beautiful. So he's definitely understands the concept of saving, and I think he probably sees things that he doesn't want to be in regards to me and how I failed in saving the way I should have.
That's okay.
But no shade, because I'm being authentic here. You know,
and he's being almost a teacher, because not for nothing. A lot of times people think that, okay, you're the only one that's a representation, but you as a parent, you're admiring your son, and he's teaching you. So it's almost like flip. Yes, you raised him to this point, but now he's gaining different insight, and he's teaching you.
Yeah.
Which my son does the same for me. So it's all about learning. I mean, my mother definitely has taught me a lot. Honestly, if I wouldn't have been a homeowner if it wasn't for my mom. But she learned that a little later. I mean, she probably always did want to have a house or whatever. You know what I mean? But literally the shopping part, I did get a lot. You got to look your best all the time. So sometimes it just goes a little overly. And with my kids, they're totally not like that. But I'm purposely raising them to not be like that. Even when I had my shopping too much kind of phase or whatever, I still purposely would not I like my kids to look nice and dress nice, but that's not my 100% focus. I've learned to release and let go, because at the end of the day, it's not all, let's focus on the heart. Let's focus on the person. Let's not focus on the material aspect, because at the end of the day, when you leave here, you can't leave the clothes. We hoarding clothes, and we're hoarding material shit, and you're not going to leave here with that. You're not going to be happy. And imagine you're looking fly, you're looking amazing, and who are you impressing? That means that you're doing that so much that it's because you feel like you're I started to realize I feel like I wasn't good enough, and I feel like I had to live up to for the wrong reasons. Now, if you're doing it for a reason that you're fulfilled with yourself, then it's some, you know what I mean? But it doesn't make sense for me to be spending all this money and I don't have the house and I don't have the other things that I want,
Yeah.
Those things will come after you really get what you really want.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Everything falls into place.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so much to that, but, we just have to learn how to just believe in ourselves, acknowledge our vulnerabilities, and you telling your story is going to help others. Stop the negative self-talk, because when you keep telling yourself you're not good, you're fat, you're ugly, you're going to keep believing those things about yourself. And you almost are going to manifest that experience. So you got to be careful of how you talk about yourself to yourself.
Even if, exactly. Subconscious thoughts are everything. I was telling Shaika, I thought, real quick, somebody, two people were coming over, and I thought in my mind, I want them to bring me cake, and they brought me cake. One of them brought me cake. Now, mind you, I didn't ask either one of them. But our mind and our thoughts are everything. So what we think, we can actually achieve and create. So we got to be very conscious of what we think about and what we say. So.
And about yourself, it's so important to think positivity into yourself. And a lot of times, why is this always happening to me? Well, are you always thinking negatively? Are you always assuming the worst? Because that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah,
you know, and it's how you handle those battles is what makes you too. You know, like things may be challenging at times, but at the end of the day, how you come out with it is grace. Like. I know, like, I get overwhelmed. I know, but I realize, like, I put too much on my plate, and I feel like I always have to be somebody's savior. Meanwhile, I'm failing myself and everyone else because I'm not asking for the help.
Exactly. And I told her that, and, you know, a lot of people are like that, because I'm like that, too. And sometimes you just kind of, if you have a friend and you know that they might be going through something, or not even going through something, that they might need help, just offer them help, you know? So I've told Shaika, I've told my cousins, I've told different friends, you know, if you need help, I'm here.
Yeah,
you know?
That's important.
But sometimes you do need help and you are resistant on asking for it, because I know sometimes I need help and I don't want to ask for it. So, like, it's good, you know what I'm saying? So, I think we just need to be a little more conscious of that, too, just asking for help, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess we'll wrap that up.
Yes.
Look forward to our we're gonna be posting the video on Monday next week of Shaika's closet. So look forward to our vlog. That's gonna be fun. Look forward to some fancy wancy clothes and shoes.
Yes, I have some shoes I have to let it go too.
I'm so excited. I might be seeing something in that closet I want. I might have to purchase something off of Shaika's closet.
Maybe. But yes.
As always, thank you so much for watching.
Yes,
we appreciate you. Anything you want to see, any suggestions, please just definitely let us know.
Yes, and peace, love, and blessings.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.